Okay, so before we actually created an object on the stage, now we're going to actually try to move objects that are already on the stage. So we have a button, it's called BTN1. We double click on it, there's the different states. Okay, so we have a button here, and then we have a movie clip. This movie clip is called circle. So you need to make sure you name your objects. So if you create any objects that are going to be on the stage, they need to be assigned a name. These are the names, or this is the name that will be used in the action script. So we have two objects. This is actually a tween. So within this is a tween. So basically this circle just slides across. So in the action script, when I click on this green button, I want that circle to move. So this may or may not make sense, but we're kind of diving straight into it without even going into the if statements. But we can get rid of the if statement here. We'll just get rid of everything. That's all we have. Something simplified. So remember button 1. There's button 1. There's an event listener. So it's going to keep listening until that button is clicked. When it is clicked, it's going to go to start clip 1. This is start clip 1. It's a function. It's then going to say circle.play. And circle is this. There's a nested tween there. So what it's going to do is it's going to say when the green button, which is BTN1, is clicked, it's going to go to the function start clip, and this can be any name you like. And then it's going to execute circle.play. And ignore this. Before that, we want to make sure that circle is stopped. If we get rid of this, I'm just going to put the forward slashes, and you can put that as comments. So it ignores that line. So right now it's going to keep playing. When we click on it, nothing happens. It just keeps playing. Now if we get rid of this, circle stop, and now play it, it's stopped. Because the very first instruction was circle stop. This is circle. Now if I click on button 1, it's going to play. And it's going to continue playing. So that's how you can control animation. You could have a number of buttons. You could have them nested within that. Within circle, I could have another circle nested in there. So here I'm going to, let's give it a name first. I could give it a name here. I could say circle 2. Now in circle 2, I'll create another layer. And I'll just create a box for the sake of it. And I could say I want to tween that. Create motion tween. And remember we had circle 2. Now if we play this, it's just going to keep cycling through. So it's actually moving the other way just a while ago. Let me see. Okay, the circle is moving now. Yeah, because the circle is moving, so that's why that's happening. But you can control it. But I don't cover that. So what I could say in the code, I could say circle.circle2 play. So if something was nested within that. And you can have control like that. But the only issue with that is you need to plan ahead. So that kind of gives you an overview of what you can do with action scripting. Okay, so let's have a look at this particular example, the math game. So we have something on the very first stage. We have an enter button, which is enter BTN. And when you click on it, it goes to the next frame. Right now, there is nothing. It's going to jump to this frame. So this frame basically has some operators, the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So we enter the first number. and we enter the last second number, and then it gives us the total. So if we play this, click enter, and we want to add that. Let's see. So generally, I mean, nothing is happening yet, so you would click on it and it would give you the total. But right now, what we need to look at is what's happening in the action script. So right at the start, we have an enter button, which is called enter BTN. When we click on that, it's going to call capture input and go to. It's going to call this function. It's going to jump here, and then what's going to happen, it's going to go to and play frame 5. So that's the 5th frame. This is the 5th frame. It goes to and plays. And on this frame, we also have a stop. If we get rid of the stop, we'll just keep cycling through. We want that to stop on the last frame, so that's why we have a stop. So another example, we click on start, and it will actually go on to the next frame right now. Nothing's happening until it goes to the next frame. So in this particular case, we don't have any script. So you would have, once again, a listener, and you would say go to and play. You can also say go to and stop at a particular frame. It's not always going to be go to and play.